Good morning, everybody. There is peace. There is peace. We're going to celebrate with the Heavenly Father this morning. There is peace. There is peace by the river. There is joy. There is joy. There is joy by the river. There is love. There is love. There is love. There is love by the river. There is praise. There is praise. Thank you, Heavenly Father. There is praise. There is praise by the river. There is joy. There is joy. There is joy. There is joy by the river. Ooh, Heavenly Father, there is hope. There is hope. There is hope. There is hope by the river. There is peace. There is peace. There is peace. There is peace. There is peace by the river. 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 Glory be to your name this morning, Father. You are worthy to be praised. Do you know my Father? My Father just brought this song to me this morning. I had a whole other song to sing. And right before I came on, I said good morning to my Father, and he brought this song. Listen, he came through. He said, no, I want you to sing this one. I had no idea how it was going to go. He just said, I want you to sing this one. You don't need to practice it. We don't need to go over it. You don't need to know how it goes. This is what I want you to sing. Let's ask him. I just said good morning to him, and he just, whoop. I want you to sing By the River. Never heard of this song before. But he said, this is the song I want you to sing to the world this morning. Archangel Michael, brother, good morning. Arm up this channel message for me, please, and thank you. Are we good, brother? Dad. Woo. Anytime my father comes to communicate with me, this is how I show you that he communicates with me. I don't need to have the chain. I just hear his voice, but I want you to hear him and see him when he communicates with me. Dad, I said good morning to you, and you said, I want you to sing this song by the river. You don't need to know the words. You don't need to know the tone. I want you to sing this song. We don't need to practice. I just want you to sing this song. Dad, if you said that to me right before I hit the button to go live, can you go towards the screen for the world here this morning? Thank you, Dad. Now, see, my father likes to do things differently. If you'll look, you'll see that he is separating the chains. There's 2 chains. This is how he shows his strength and his presence. He will separate the chain. He will not let it look like me communicating with the Heavenly Father. He won't let it look like me communicating with anybody else. He has to show his difference, his strength, his armor. And that is why he's separating the chains. That's my dad. That's him. That's his strength. Thank you, Dad. I'm like, I hit the live button and I'm like, where did this song come from? I don't know the tone or anything. But he's like, I want you to sing by the river this morning. I want to hear you sing To Me by the River. I'm sitting here telling him, I don't know that song, Dad. And he's like, you got it. And it just flowed out this morning. And that's what I love about this position I sit in. When you're on the divine frequency, anything's possible. This is how I confirm that this frequency is not of this world. Who goes on stage to sing a song without practicing it first? Nobody. But since my father's on my frequency, he just comes in. And that's the other thing. He knows on the frequency, we're not restricted. We're not limited. We don't have distractions and we don't have noise. It just flows. I'm singing a song and I'm like, it just flowed. And while I'm on the frequency, he's directing me how to sing it. So he'll say, okay, this is the last verse. You're just going to sing this line 2 or 3 times, and then the song is completed. So you see me singing the song, and I'm like, trying to listen to him. And the song was successful. These are the type of things that I love about being on this frequency. And that is what our sermon is about today. Direction versus redirection. The world said to us, go in this direction. The world said to us, this is your reality. This is your restrictions. This is your limitations. That's it. I'm putting you here. You're going to be born. And you have 75 years on your life. That's it. No more, no less. 75 years. So here it is. Let me lay it out for you. Elementary school, high school, college, nursing. You work, then you retire. Then you wait out life. Then you realize death. Then you get everything in order. And then you wait. And the clock counts down to death. No, that's not me. That's not what I want. That is your worldly view. That is your simulation. That is your reality of me. From here, this is what you said I should do. This is what you said I should be. This is where you said I should stand. This is where you said I should sit. This is who you said I should be with. This is who you said should be in my life. This is what you said I should eat and drink. This is where you said I should go. No, I don't want that. I don't want that for my children. It is not your right to say, this is your simulation. It is not your right to say, this is your reality. It is not your right to say, you deserve a husband who will physically abuse you. This is not your right to say, your life should end at this age with this illness because we said so. No. No. You do not have the right to dictate me. You only know me from what you see on the outside. You took it upon yourself and judged me. You said we want you in this designated space, this designated time, this designated energy. No. The Heavenly Father did not put me here for the world. The Heavenly Father did not put me here for the world. The Heavenly Father did not put me here for the world. He said, you are in this world, but you're not of this world. So what gives you the right to judge me? Because I'm in this world? What gives you the right to limit me? What gives you the right to restrict me? Is it because you said, in order for you to become famous and fortunate, you must bend over? You must eat cat. You must sign a blood curse contract. We must dictate, dominate, and control your moves, your actions, your locations. We must say what you must make and how much we must take for your dedication. No, no, no. That's not me. I did not come here to take your direction. I came here as a free spirit to make my own under the obedience of the Heavenly Father, redirection. In my redirection, I don't need your money. I have His abundance. In my redirection with Him, there is no limitations or restrictions. There is no noise or distractions. In my redirection with Him, He does not dictate me. He teaches me. In my redirection with Him, He does not dominate me. He uplifts me. He gives me peace, everlasting joy. No limits on happiness. And He allows me to be free in His spirit. In my redirection with Him, He does not control me. He don't need to. It's called obedience. And in that obedience, I get to expand in His spirit. Did you ever sit down and take a look at your life and say, is this what I wanted? Is this the direction I wanted to take? Did someone structure it? Am I placed in that location to block my growth, to block my blessings? Am I put in that location so that I stay asleep and never wake up? Am I put in that location to place me in a position that is not of my own? Am I put in that location because you designated you get 75 years in that place? Why? Why did I get that direction? Did you ever sit down and say, how did I get here? I didn't choose this for me, but yet I'm here. Who placed me with an abusing husband? Who placed me with friends that disrespect me jokingly? Who placed me with a family that says, we want you to go this route, this way, this path. That's it. That's tradition. That's what we want. And if you don't go that route, that path, that way, we disown you. Who? Who put the restrictions? Who put the noise? Who put the limitations in that direction for you? Who? Because when we came here, the Heavenly Father said, you have free will. Think about it. Well, My parents are judge, so they said I gotta be a judge. His dad was a judge, so his dad said, you have to be a judge. And my dad said, I have to be a judge. And I told my son, you have to be a judge. Direction. Why? Do I not have free will to do what I want to do? Or should I just go in your simulated reality of your direction? Do I not have no say so? Will me wanting to go in the redirection disappoint you? Am I growing up under my parents and I'm scalded because they said, boys don't show emotions, boys don't cry, so you can't express yourself because your father and your mother's parents said, no crying, no emotions. It shows weakness. So you don't cry. You don't have emotions. You must wear this exterior where you are strong, where you cannot show weakness because your parents said this direction. You had no free will. Or you watched your mother bring home all kinds of men, took them into the bedroom, left you outside to do what they do to you. That was the direction. That was the love. That was the peace. That was the trust of your mother for you. You only seen it as right. Nobody could tell you it was wrong. That's what you knew. That's what you do. So you grew up. Mom showed love with man to me. So you go after men. You follow the direction. You follow your free will was bent, stuck, position. Your mother with the world placed you in a simulation, her simulation, her curse. It transitioned down to you. You stayed in her direction. You go after men. There is no shame to you using your body for attention. It was your direction, right? To do what you do. Mom did what she did. It was love to you. It was loyalty to you. It was truth to you. So you went in her direction. You don't see nothing wrong with it. To you, it's okay. Then we have jealous parents. And the black sheep can attest to this. A jealous mother can't stand you because you refuse to go in her direction. She didn't accomplish nothing in life. She didn't want you to accomplish nothing in life. So she brought cruelty to you. you didn't follow her direction. She couldn't stand that. So she punished you for it. She punished you for your free will. She punished you because you didn't take the curse. She punished you because you didn't sit in her simulation. You didn't sit in her reality. So she punished you with cruelty. She did everything she could to break you. All because you went in a redirection. All because you refused to let her bend your free will. Or your father. Some fathers disown their sons. You didn't follow his curse. You see, as you grew up, your father said to you, son, cover for me. You know, I got this little sexy thing on over here. Your mother don't need to know about it, son. But, you know, sometimes a man has to do what a man has to do. So just tell your mother I ran to the gym as I go over here with this fine thing to spend some time with her. And your son covered time after time after time after time. He covered for you. He lied to his mother. And in that lie, he made a promise to himself. I would never, ever do that to my children. I would never, ever do that to my wife. As he became older, he told his father about himself. He told his father about the disrespect for his mother. He told his father, you're not a man, you're not a father. You're an immature boy. One that chose not to grow up. One that chose no responsibility to your wife or me. He stood in his own free will. He refused to take the curse of cheating. He refused to sit in the simulation. He refused to be in a program reality. So his father disowned him. Never told his wife why. He just don't talk to him no more. When he comes over, he leaves the area. All because his son said, I'm not going in your direction. I'm going in my redirection. I'm going to stand in my free will. Because I know what is right and what is wrong. And what you did was wrong. What you did was take time from my mother. What you did was take time from my childhood for another human being. Time that I lost. Time where you didn't teach me things I should have known as a man. What makes you go in that direction? What makes you go in that direction? Take a look at your life. Ask yourself the question, is this where I want to be? Did somebody bend my free will? Did I just gift away my power? Did I just gift away my energy? Did I just hand over my life force? Is this the job I want to do? Is this the place I want to hang out at? What direction is it taking me in? Am I being limited? Is this me? Am I being distracted? Am I free? How? How did I get here? How did I get stuck? Am I happy with where I am? Does this fulfill me? Or do I struggle in it? Do I struggle every morning knowing I got to go to this job? Is that my direction? Or did somebody put me here to limit me, restrict me, bring constant noise to me, cause distraction so I can't see? Ask yourself a question. Am I stuck? Am I stuck? Am I stuck? Is this it? Is this what you call my luck? Is there more to me? Did the gatekeepers in my life decide, no, you cannot ever be free? Is this my direction? Is this my direction? Did I put me here or not? Did somebody else place me here where I am? Am I free? Am I free to be me or not? Did you put me in a scripted part of my life? I want you to speak this way. I want you to fit in this way. I want you to be a part of the clique this way. I want you to do this my way. The direction became my redirection. Your script does not fulfill me. Your click does not entertain me. We don't even speak the same language. I sound like static to them, and they sound like static to me. Your direction is limited. Your language is limited. Your click is limited. That's not me. I'm free. Redirection is a good thing for you and me. Did you one day did you one day say to yourself, I've been going this way all my life. I was never a free spirit. I was always scripted, limited, restricted, limited, restricted. Here's your script. Here's your click. Now go. Don't go left. Don't go right. Don't go up. Don't go down. Stay right here. This is your script. This is who we want you to be. Not free. Be. Did you one day say to yourself, I want to detach from everything. I want to detach from the world. I want to detach from the people. I want to detach from my job. Because on a job, I'm restricted. I can't be me. I have to be scripted. In the world, you scripted me. I wasn't free. You said, be. Don't question it. Don't go outside of it. Stay right on inside of it. Be. Accept it. Be happy in it. Just be. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. I said, no, I'm free. And when I said I'm free, when I said, I rebuke your codependence on the system. And you said, okay, you don't want to be. You want to be free. Okay. Since you don't want to be, since you don't want to be in a simulation, since you don't want to be in our reality, since you don't want to be limited, since you don't want to be restricted, since you don't want our noise, since you don't want our distractions, we'll just throw obstacle after 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 obstacle. Since you don't want to sign our blood curse contract, since you don't want to sell us your soul, here you go. Obstacle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 30, 100, 200, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. We're going to throw the bricks in front of you. We're going to make you bend your free will to us. We're going to make you come back to us. We're going to make you be codependent on us. Brick after brick after brick after brick. And I said, I'm not. I'm not going to bend my free will in your direction. I'm going to go in a redirection with my Heavenly Father, with my ancestors, not your direction of a worldly script. I'm not selling my soul. And the people that I work with, they did not sell their souls. I'm not signing your blood-cursed contracts that comes with sacrifice at will after they make 5 times more than the initial investment. I will go with people without that clause in a contract. As a matter of fact, I am the contract. And my boss is the Heavenly Father. And my ancestors are the lawyers watching over everything, every investment, my wealth, my health, my legacy, my destiny, my purpose. They have everything protected, everything armored up in strength. Brothers and sisters, what I'm trying to tell you here today, you don't have to go in their direction. They said, you can't become anything unless you go through us, unless you sign with us. You know, a contract is binding, but it depends on what kind of binding it is. Either somebody don't want me to get this message out. I rebuke you. What's coming out? You can mess with my throat chakra all you want. It's still coming out. I don't care if I got to all through it. It's coming out. Because see, your days of imprisoning people, your days of binding and binding people, your days of putting noise and distractions in their life, in their consciousness, your days of limiting them and restricting them in your direction is over. They will be free, whether you accept it or not. They shall and they will. My words hold power. So everybody that hears this sermon today, they will and shall be free and not be stuck for you. You see, brothers and sisters, when it comes to a contract, there's a binding. Now, there's a difference in binding on a contract. Either the contract is created in light or created in dark. Now, If you're going to use your power to sign a contract, it is your responsibility to make sure there's no darkness attached to it. When we talk about darkness, we're talking about somebody who owes the world karmic debt. When you sign the contract, you binded yourself to their karmic debt. Think about it. People, their free will was bent. Their free will was bent on a contract with dollar signs, with a lot of zeros following it. They were not taught. They wasn't taught to see beyond the contract and look at the person's spirit. See, the contract with all the zeros following behind the numbers is to make you look past their spirit. We have people not on this planet because they didn't see or hear or feel in the spirit before they signed the contract. See, brothers and sisters, if they was in the spirit, if they saw, heard, and felt this contract is not good for me, they wouldn't have signed it. But see, once you sign a contract, your power, you're authorizing them into your power. Your power is your life. You're authorizing them to limit and restrict, increase or decrease your energy. Depending on the curses they have, the karmic debt they owe, the karmic cycles they're in, the karmic wheel they sit on, depends on how many life forces they will deplete from you, also known as years. You signed it over. They said $12 million. You seen the 12 and the zeros. $12 million every 6 months. You seen it? $12 million every 6 months. I never had that much money, so I'm going to sign it. When you sign it, you handed them over your life. When you signed the blood curse contract in your coats and covenants, you handed them over your life. You gifted them your power. You went in their direction. They said, you can do whatever you like. You can do whatever you like. You can do whatever you like. But you cannot leave without death. You can do whatever you like. You can do whatever you like. You can do whatever you like. We will cover you in all your wrongs. It's a binding, dark contract. See, let me say this. Because, see, they're not going to tell you. When you have a organization, a agency, a business, and it had karmic debt and karmic curses attached to it, I don't care if it was his fathers, 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 fathers. They passed on and didn't pay off the karmic debt. So it transitioned down into the next one and the next one and the next one and the next one and the next one. This is your boss, your CEO of your company. And you signed the contract to work for them. And you pick up the karmic debt. Same thing, musicians, rappers, actor, actresses, influencers. You already signed. You said, here is my power. You went in the direction of darkness. You could not see anything, no spiritual ears, eyes, or energy. You gifted them your power. Right there, they limited you and restricted you and brought noise into you and distractions into you. Dictatorship, domination, and control into you. They held it over your head. The money. You said, not only will I give you my power, I'm going to give you my energy. You want me to do what, when, where, how, with who? Now, that extends out. Because of them. Not you. That extends out. Your actions and your reactions extends out to benefit them. Not you. Them. They said, okay, take your energy. We have your power already. Take your energy and use it. In this location, that location, 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 this. This time. You can only sleep for 6 hours. All right, we gotta go. You can only sleep for 4. Okay, we gotta go. You can only take a nap on a plane, and then you gotta go. My direction. Only. I took your free will. I said you can only sleep for 6 hours. We need your energy. We need your power. I said you can only sleep for 4 hours. I need your energy. I need your power. I said you can only get us a nap on the bus. We'll be there in 1 hour. So go ahead, go to sleep. Go ahead. I'm going to wake you up 15 minutes before we get there. I need you to be ready. I need your power. I need your energy. You hustling. You tell me, excuse me, you know what? I'm tired. Oh, but we got something for you. Listen, we got something for you right here that'll perk you right on up. My direction, not yours. You signed a contract. You said I have your power, your energy, and your life force. This is any contract, job, profession, career. Are you tired? Here, I got something right here for you. Here you go. Here, take this. This will make you feel so much better. Here. I don't care how tired you get. I said you signed for your power to be mine. You signed over your energy to be mine. So I don't really care about your life forms depleting. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I just need you to show up and show out. Simulation, reality, restricted, limited, noise, distractions. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Okay. All right, you gave us, 10 years. Okay. We got our investment back 5 times over. Okay, all right. Now, we kind of need somebody else fresh on the front lines, and we really don't need you anymore. So, we gotta let you go. Now, we can't just let him go, because if we just let him go, they could sue us. So we got to do something to make it look like it was an accident. They did sign. Sacrifice at will. They took people. A lot of people at a young age. They caged them in for them to win. They brought noise and distractions, limitations and restrictions of children that did not even mature yet. But the parents, the investors, seen dollar signs. Nobody on this planet gets paid what they really, truly, authentically should get paid. Nobody. The only way you receive that payment is from your Heavenly Father. And that's the truth. He sees your value. He sees your worth. And he blesses you in his abundance in your life. This what I'm doing right now is his abundance in my life. He didn't say to me, Goddess daughter, you only have 15 minutes to do the sermon. He didn't say to me, Goddess daughter, I want you to do it this way. No. He didn't say, I want you to go in this direction to do the sermon. I want you to go through the Spirit and do the sermon with me, not the world. So he allows the sermon to flow. This is not me, brothers and sisters. This is the Heavenly Father working through me. Listen, in the transition, right? He even changed the voice. In the elevation, he even changed the age. He said, stay right there. I want to age you backwards. You're in the world, but you're not of it. I'm not aging you forward. I'm going to age you backwards. I don't need a blood curse contract from you. I don't need you to sell me your soul. You're a free spirit. You didn't go in the direction the world said go in. You redirected to me. There's no better place I'd rather be than with Yahweh. No better place. This new life. There's no panic, worry, stress, anxiety, despair, depression. There's only peace. Peace in everything. You know, before, when I used to tell my kids things, they would come back with a question, or they would say, why would we do it that way? Or why can't we? Now, when I say something to them, it's okay, Mom. I'm looking at them like, wait a minute. Now the overflow from me is flowing into them. See, before, when I was talking to them, they went in the direction of the world, the flesh. They said the world programmed them to come against the mother, to disrespect the mother, to go against what you said. But then, the redirection, the overflow, what they're feeling. They now going to redirection. I'm now showing them the redirection. I'm detaching them away from the world of programming, conditioning, reinforcing, brainwashing. It's okay for you to go in the opposite direction. So now they just say, okay, Mom. Yes, Mom. That's a good idea. I never looked at it that way. I sit and I listen to my daughter and I'm seeing me in her. Her patience now, her understanding now, her comprehension now. I'm looking at her. Before, I was looking at her as my child, as my daughter. Now I look at her as a mature woman. She's not going in the direction of the world. She took the redirection. She now sees the world with her spiritual eyes, her spiritual ears, and she feels in her spiritual energy. You know, as a parent, when we're on our deathbeds, we worry so much about our children. Are they going to be okay without me here? Did I teach them enough about life? Will they be okay? Did they remember everything? When we're able to lay on our deathbeds and say, I can finally rest now. I don't have to worry about my children. I know they'll be just fine without me here with them. This is where I want to get everybody. Break the chains, the binds, the bonds on our children. We should be able to talk to them about anything without embarrassment. We should be able to be open with them about everything we went through. If you was hurt, raped, had an abortion, why you did it, what caused it. If you lost your job, you should tell them why, how it happened, why it happened, what you seen building up. Get as much redirection in them than the direction the world told them to go in. To win. We want them to be prepared in righteousness in their free will. We see the world. We see what's in it. We see how they put the pressure on our children. We've seen how they affected our children in school with COVID. They wanted them to have fear. Listen to me, brothers and sisters. They was pushing fear into them, into the world. They was pushing fear, panic, worry, stress, anxiety, despair. Some of them went into depression. This was the direction they was taking them down to lock them into a lower vibration, to siphon young people's pure power, pure energy, to elongate theirs. Did we as parents redirect our children from their direction? Did we say, you don't need to see that on TV about COVID? You don't need to look on your cell phone and see what's going on with COVID. You don't need to see what's going on in the world with COVID. I want you to go on in with the Heavenly Father. Right now, I want you to be redirected away from the world. Go in with the Heavenly Father. Pray for our world. Meditate. Ground yourself. Son, daughter, just go stand in the grass and pray for our world. Get away from what you're not. You're in the world, but you're not of it, son or daughter. Get away from it. It produces, it creates fear. Anxiety, stress, worry, panic, despair, depression. They made these for a reason, brothers and sisters. Attention, time, energy, your power, right here. You see people driving and texting, looking at their phones. Why do you think they created the cell phones? Addiction, siphoning, stealing, harvesting your power, your energy, your life force. I want you to go out in the world today and count how many people have their cell phones in their hands. I did it one day. I went out. The Heavenly Father said, don't forget to tell them that this is a direction. What is the direction? Power, siphon, energy, depleted, life force, decreased. What is the direction? Time, energy, money. Energy is the currency on your money, right? What is the redirection? I want you to try this exercise. Put your phone down for 1 hour and don't touch it. Tomorrow, put it down for 2 hours and don't touch it. The next day, put it down for 3 hours. Don't touch it. Now, write down, be honest, write down when you picked it up for 3 days in the time period. Did you pick it up 15 minutes later, 20 minutes later, 5 minutes later? I guarantee you didn't pick it up. Somebody just got that. I heard somebody say, direction. I never looked at it like that. Whoo, Father. Father just said, show them where they put all the black magic, hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, necromancy, spells, rituals, and ceremonies at for them. Hello. They put it right here. Right in your hand. You don't have to go nowhere, travel nowhere. They put the darkness right here for you. Now, every time you go on that dark website, every time you go purchase things, right? You're utilizing your currency of energy on your money. They siphon, harvest, steal your power, your energy, your life force. Right here. I'm going in the direction. Let me show you how they're depleting your energy and decreasing your life force. Laziness in the brain. When muscles do not work, they become contracted, right? When muscles do not work, they become tired, right? Whatever you like. Do, 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 do. Whatever you like. Your brain is working at 10% instead of 100. So what does that do for your brain when you're not utilizing it? It's 100% strong, and you're using the phone for everything. 100, 90, 80, 70. Going in the direction, right? You're going in the direction. You're using this for everything. And not your brain, right? 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. See, brothers and sisters, when you don't have spiritual eyes and spiritual ears and spiritual energy, you wouldn't have seen this as a device that decreases your brain function. You wouldn't have seen it. And this is why I work so hard to get people from the flesh, to get people from this direction. So you can redirect your life for you. Not the world, you. Not man, you. Not woman, you. You know, I sit back and I see so many different patterns hidden in this world that I just sit there and I go, wow. It's showing me how they totally deplete a person's life to illness. And then they die. Did you see any warnings come up and say, I think you should just not use this at all for 6 hours, give your brain a rest, give your brain a chance to come back to its original function. No. It's in their favor, not yours. I tried it. I tried it with the cell phone. I said, listen, I'm not picking up this cell phone for 1 hour. That lasted 10 minutes. I went the next day and I said, I'm not going to pick up this cell phone for 3 hours. If you would have seen, it looked like this was a drug. It was like, all right, I'm not cheating. Let me just, somebody might have called or, maybe I missed an important message. So let me just take a peek. That was 15 minutes into 3 hours. They took us in the direction. We became addicts. And it's hard. Hard to leave this direction. These folks know what they're doing to us. We're thinking good. Right at my hand. Whatever I need, however I need it. But do we put it down for our brain function? No. You see it everywhere. Gas stations, red lights, in line at the stores, walking in the stores, walking across the street. I went to Philly. I'm sitting at the traffic light. I started counting them. As they was crossing the street, I started counting the cell phones. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 cell phones crossing the street. They couldn't even put it down to cross the street. This is when I said, oh my God, they turned us all into addicts, phone addicts. They can't even put it down for the safety of crossing the street. They took us in a direction. They limited us, restricted us, brought the noise and the distractions into our lives right here. Put it down for an hour today. Don't touch it. And see what it does to you. I am retraining my brain purposely not to pick this up every chance I get, to break the addiction, the pattern that they hid from everybody on this planet. Your updates on your devices. Woo, the government's going to say, how the hell did she put that together? I see clearly now. That's how government, every upgrade, every program upgrade is to tighten up the binding of you. Every upgrade in your phone, in your computer systems, is to increase the addiction to you. Power. Energy. Life force. Decrease. Now we all know you must have a brain to function, right? What would happen as it starts declining in you? Reprogram yourself from this addiction. It's depleting you, increasing them. Put it down. Give your brain rest from it. Direction. 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 They're getting the power of you. They're getting the energy of you. They're getting the elongation of your life force from you. Father just said energy, power, life force from you. Right here. When we cannot cross the street for our safety, and we got this here. as we're walking. That's a problem. Addiction. When we're driving, and we can't put it down, that's a problem. I was on the road yesterday. There was a truck in front of me. I seen him. I don't know why, but the Heavenly Father specifically put me on this man in this truck in front of me. He had on a yellow vest. And I watched him bend over to get his cell phone off the seat. And then I heard, bam. My daughter had her earbuds in, and it went through the earbuds, and she heard it. And she was like, where did that come from? He went to get his cell phone off the seat. I watched him. And he ran into the car in front of him hard. And I had to turn my wheel hard so that I did not hit him. When we get to that point in life, we have to recognize that we're addicted to these. How did they do it? Oh, Father. They brought it into what? What did they bring it into? I'm going to be honest with you. This is darkness. We're more codependent on this. Right? Than your own life. That's a problem. I said earlier, the system wants you codependent on it. They still have dictatorship. Here it is. Domination. Here it is. Control over you. Break the chains, the binds, and the bonds for this. And every other device you have. Break it. Spend time from it. Turn it off. Let your brain come back to its function of 100%. These are the type of directions of the world. But remember, brothers and sisters, why was you brought here? To learn lessons and pass tests, right? Here's one. You're looking at me on another one. The more shifts we receive on this planet, because there is a lot of shifts, but if you're in the darkness, if you're stuck here, you can't feel them, see them, witness them, or explain them. You can't. Because you don't see. They have you here on drugs, alcohol, toxicity, where you can't see anything. But when you detach from this flesh, when you detach from this is the world. Because this is in the world. You're not supposed to be in the world because you're not of the world. So the world said, we want you to go in this direction and self-sabotage your experience here. We want you to go in this direction. You authorized us your power. You gifted us your energy. We can now pull your life force in our direction. We get shift after 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 shift on this planet from the Heavenly Father Himself. In a shift, this addiction came through to me from the Heavenly Father in regards to our brain function, and now I'm relaying it to you, brothers and sisters, worldwide. Try the exercise and see how they utilized bending your free will to make you an addict. Codependent on the system. We just want you to be, but you cannot be free from us. The programming here states protection, security, comprehension, whatever I need in the flesh. Did you hear me say anything about danger for your brain? No, right? Why? I'm in the darkness, in the flesh. Do you see anything popping up on your devices about your brain function in regards to this device? No, right? But we're crossing the street, not looking at the traffic. Eating out at the restaurant. In the bathroom. Standing in line. At the gas station. Waiting for the doctor to come in. And listen. Whew. Don't let it not work. Don't let you lose it. Because when you do, you'll fully see the addiction. You will go into worry, panic, anxiety, stress, despair. Again, energy siphoning, angry, bitter, anxiety, stress, worry, panic, siphoning, harvesting, stealing your power, your energy, your life force, right? You didn't think that they knew this could go wrong, something wrong with it. You didn't think they knew you would lose it and respond to it. What did I say? I'm going in a direction. So if I lose it, I'm a snap. If something go wrong with it, I'm a snap. Because I'm addicted to it. What did the Heavenly Father state? There are no earthly images to be used as me. Ask yourself a serious question. Because I want you to realize here today, anytime the Heavenly Father gives me a download to give to you, He shows me first. He shows me the addiction first in my life. He shows me how many times I was on here more than I was spending time with Him. He tells me, I state, no earthly images are to be recognized as me. This is the idolization over Him. This is the idolization to steal from spending time with Him. So when He brought this to my attention, I was embarrassed. And that's why I'm bringing it to your attention. So you won't be embarrassed. Say to yourself, because this is what helped me. I'm going to take this hour to spend time with my Heavenly Father. I'm going to take these 3 hours to spend time with my Heavenly Father. That is the only way you're going to break this addiction to darkness in your life. The only way. This is the only way you're going to break codependence on this item in your life. This is the only way you're going to cut out the siphoning, the harvesting, the stealing from you. Is with the power of His light. Your direction needs a redirection today. You need brain power. That's what you need on this planet. Every day, all day, forever and ever and ever. Because if you don't have this, you don't have anything. So look at what they're doing underhandedly to you. Look at what they're doing to the children whose brains is still growing. Addiction. Take the phones, the tablets, their computers, and say, listen, I want you to go spend 1 hour and talk to the Heavenly Father and break the chains, the binds, and the bonds of these devices in your life. So you can redirect away from their direction. We're getting kids addicted to devices when their brains are still immature. Is that what you want to happen to their brains? A decrease in it if they're not even mature yet? Recognize the patterns these folks try to hide from you on this planet. Because anybody that's choosing to go after the brain first and foremost, that is the biggest red flag of your life. Pay attention. This is a critical warning worldwide. All right, brothers and sisters, I have put out the sanctified word of the Heavenly Father here today. Thank you all for joining me on Grow God's Light. For me, have a very blessed and fulfilled day in Yahweh and be free. I am your Messiah, divine authority. Until next time, blessings.